Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Cheese Cast. This is going to be a pretty short one. This is basically the whole picture. So browsing Facebook today, I saw this wonderful picture. So basically, the person who shared this said, "Today, Sophie received a poor grade for speaking her mind in her first grade classroom. To us, she earned a star. Hashtag proud parent moment." Okay? So the question, little young Sophie was asked was, do you think that George Washington was a great president? Why or why not? Write 2 to 3 reasons to support your answer. Of course, she wrote no, because he had slaves, and he was not very nice, and she got a D. Now, I understand it might be a little harsh to give a first grader who wrote pretty decent sentences a D, because, I feel like this is probably all fake anyways. But that's not the question. Okay? The question was George Washington a great president? Why or why not? Not was he a great person? Okay? People, there's this kind of like, the question that's really being asked is like, can somebody appreciate a work of art separately from the artist, kind of thing? Like if there was a great painter, but he was a murderer, could you appreciate his art even though you don't appreciate him? And in my mind, I feel like yes, because here's an example. You have a extremely nice Mercedes-Benz, and you take it to some dude to get a paint job, like some crazy color paint job, just really custom paint job. And this dude does a fucking bang-up job. It looks beautiful, okay? You've got the nicest goddamn car in town because this guy knows what the fuck he's doing, and he painted your car to look beautiful, okay? It wasn't cheap, but he did nice work. 2 weeks later, you find out he's a murderer for whatever reason. I don't know. You probably should have checked your sources. But you find out he's a murderer. And then somebody hands you a piece of paper and says, was the guy who painted your car good at his job? What do you say? Do you say no? No, he was a murderer, so my car actually doesn't look really good? Like, that just doesn't make sense to me. I totally understand why people would immediately want to say no, because it's the politically correct thing to do, okay? Yeah, George Washington owned slaves, but that doesn't mean he didn't run the country well. Yeah, he's not a great person for owning slaves, and, I'm not trying to justify that. But the question was he a great president? Why or why not? So, and obviously the whole comment section is a bunch of defending her. The information was correct. She supported her answer with evidence. The prompt said to give 2 or 3 reasons to your answer, and she did. For a first grader, that was great. Well, it's like, no, it's not the point. The point is answer the question. I feel like they were probably learning about what George Washington did in office and, what he did to run the country. And instead, she's going to probably go with something her parents, spoon-fed her. Hey, he owned slaves, and that's really bad. Instead of, actually being productive and answering the question in a good way. Anyways, that's the video, guys. What do you guys think? Do you think she deserved a D? Leave a comment. Thank you.